Hello, and thank you for your interest in the Northeastern Illinois Development Database, also known as NDD. In this video, I'll describe the functionality of CMAP's NDD Web Map. The NDD Web Map allows users to view, filter, make addition and edit suggestions, as well as download the data. The NDD Web Map allows users to view developments across the Northeastern Illinois region. Each development consists of the overall development and its components. This development is an industrial park that consists of a recreation component as well as several warehouse and distribution components. Overall, the NDD Web Map can be used to learn more about each development's scale and features. The NDD Web Map not only tracks regional developments, but also enhances CMAP's local forecast. It feeds our local forecast model with developments we expect to occur, thereby improving forecast accuracy. That's just one of the many uses of NDD. Each shape on the screen represents a development and its components. The developments are symbolized according to their development status of complete, in development, and pre-development. Now, let's say I'm interested in looking at the development near a certain intersection. I could use the search tool to do that by entering an address, clicking on it, and then going to that location. Once I do that, I could zoom out and click on developments to see what's there. When I click this development, I see the name of the development, the location, and some more development details such as the developer, the development acreage, and status. I also see some component details. This component is an elementary school, and we know that by the component name and the land use. It's important to know that components are a subset of developments. We also know the square footage, the completion date, and the status of this particular component. We know that this development consists of 3 developments when we look at the corner of the pop-up window. And we can see the information for those components if we use the arrows to go to the next one. We see the next component consists of single-family detached homes. We know roughly how many units, some notes, and the status. And the last component is open space. See some notes and the status. If we were to zoom out a little bit and click the map layers button, we can actually see those components that we just saw in the pop-up window. Let's go ahead and turn the developments off. And here you could see Woods Creek Park, which is the open space component of this development. If we zoom in, we could actually see this is the elementary school component. And you could see the single family detached homes, which are the single family detached component. Filter widget enables users to filter the development data in a variety of ways. Let's say I want to view developments in a municipality. I'll go ahead and pick Aurora and click Apply. We now see the developments in Aurora. Now, Aurora is in multiple counties. So let's say we want to look at the Aurora developments in DuPage County. We can go to the county filter and then select DuPage and click Apply. We now see the Aurora developments in DuPage County. It's important to note that anytime you apply a filter, if we go to the table widget, records are also filtered in the table. In the table widget, we can see more than what the pop-up shows. And if we wanted more details about the columns in the table, we can click the data dictionary and view that. But if I just want to look at one particular development, I can go ahead and click it. And when I do that, I can go to the Show Selection button on the table and view more columns that pertain to that particular component of the development that we've selected. Now this development, Ashton Point, has two components. And if we click on the next one, we see information for that component. Now, let's say that we want to do some advanced filtering now. And we want to see developments that have at least 300 units. We could enter 300 and click Apply. Click here and see that the Meridian Business Campus has at least one component that is multifamily that has at least 304 residential units. If I reset my filter and click the Meridian Business Campus, I see that it actually has 22 components. And if I don't want to cycle through the pop-up in this view, I could always click the dock button and view the pop-up at this angle, and then begin cycling through the various components of the Meridian Business Campus. And we see that many of them are distribution centers, according to the land use, but some of them are also residential. Once we're done filtering, we can go ahead and click the Reset button to restart our view, or we can always click the Refresh button on our browser to refresh back to our home view. The developments you see have been assembled by CMAP staff. You can help CMAP and other NDD users by providing additional development and edit suggestions through two surveys. All survey responses will be reviewed, and we will reach out if we have any more questions about the development. Once the development suggestions are confirmed, they'll be added to the map. Developments in NDD do tend to be larger developments. For more information about what goes into NDD, click the Learn More button at the top right. The Add Development survey enables users to make additional development suggestions. At minimum, users can provide a brief description, location, and an email address for follow-up. But users can also provide more information, such as a useful link, or upload a document, such as a planning document. The Edit Development survey allows users to make edit suggestions. Many of the survey questions can be auto-populated by clicking on one of the developments on the map. From here, you can make edits and submit the survey. The only field that we require is email for follow-up. All the records in the NDD Web Map can be exported or downloaded. Any records shown in the table can be exported by clicking on the Action button and choosing your export format. For tabular data, choose CSV, and for spatial data, users can choose GeoJSON, which will then need to be converted to spatial features using ArcGIS Pro. It's important to note that users can also filter the data, which then filters the table and allows users to only export records that they're interested in. To download the data, click the Download button, which will then take you to CMAP's Data Hub, where the current version of NDD can be downloaded as a CSV, shapefile, or file geodatabase, among other formats. This concludes the NDD Web Map overview. We hope you find the data useful. Please send us your additional development and edit suggestions through the two survey widgets, as it helps contribute to CMAP's local forecast and understanding land use patterns throughout the Northeastern Illinois region.